Check out the power of Heracles. Check this out. Just to get rid of the UI, get rid of the UI for a second. Restart it. Dude, look at this. Like, what the heck? What is it? Am I playing Civilization here or God of War? I don't know. It's like, wow. It's like, what a difference. Big thanks to Civilization Eras and Allies for sponsoring this series. As a big Civilization nerd, it's been cool to get early access to this game. Hopefully this game is going to be publicly available globally. Welcome back, all you ladies and gentlemen, conquerors and princes, and all you crazy psycho barbarians out there, to another Civilization Eras and Allies video coming from your boy Player 1338. Today, my friends, we're going over a question I saw a lot of you guys have when I did my first day streaming or my first video. What other characters are in this game? We have quite a lot. I came across it today. The Heroes Pack. There are a ton that we're going to go over today. These aren't even like all the heroes. It's like all like basically your legendary style heroes. So what I want to do is just basically show you the breadth, the variety that this game offers. But before we do that, very, very soon, but in the meantime, you can kind of get a little glimpse as to what champions are here to kind of see, well, maybe what champions you want to be getting in the near future. So anyways, to get these champions, well, there's a couple different ways of getting them as far as I'm aware. So first and foremost, you can go ahead and just open up packs, which gives you a chance to get some of these characters, right? Well, actually, let's see. I could recruit. Let's see. Maybe I'll get lucky. Use some gold. Let's see if we get something. Yeah, I already got that. Do it. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, there we go. Let's see what we got here. Oh. Hannibal Barca. Look, they even got his signature personally. We're the best, baby. So, you recruit champions. And as far as I understand, let's go back now. As you see, it was 20 up in that top corner. Now it's 30. So as you get more and more champions, these 5-star champions specifically, as it says, you earn greatness points. And then you can try to attract specific champions. Let's say you really want to get George Washington. Well, as you see right now, I can't. I got to keep recruiting more 5-star heroes. So, well, we got a ways to go, but you can still see in ahead what you want to get, right, when that day does come up. They also have this tab for hero skins. Now, these aren't even all the hero skins. We're going to go through the different characters, and you'll see all these different skins they have. These are all 2D ones. I'll go through them real quick. But, man, some of their characters, like I think Alexander the Great has a crazy 3D animation. Like, whoa, why don't we have more of that going forward? So I get this is a lot cheaper to do these kind of more of these animated 2D style things. I don't know what the budget was for this game, but man, it's just like it's like a night and day difference looking at some of the 3D stuff. Again, we'll check it out here soon. That's a pretty sick skin right there. We have Hannibal Barca. Wait, is this the guy? Is this the guy I just got? So there you go. I can maybe get the skin, right, if I really wanted to. And then we have Harold. Pretty cool. Kind of like gives you Odin vibes, right? Anyways, we got a lot of characters to go over here, so I'm not going to go through all the abilities because I can't even see all the abilities, but I just want to kind of just show you what characters are available to collect, and I'll go through all the tabs. If you want to pause and read it yourself, be my guest. We got a ton, so we're going to start off at Yi Sun Sin. Let's see what we got here. So you got the Turtle Ship Admiral, Prudence, Resolute. So again, I'll just click on it. You guys can check it out. Now remember, one thing about this game, there's kind of like these subsequent secondary type of synergies, factions, I suppose, if you will, where if you're connected with certain champions, like for example, this is like the White Robes faction, you get additional effects here. So cool stuff. And I like this too, because this game kind of acts like a library of history in a way. You know, it's a great way to expose, and that was what Civilization was for me in general. Civilization exposed me to a lot of leaders, characters, and history I never knew about. And I think that this game is fun. Not just talking about this game, but Civilization as a whole, it's fun, but it also feels like you're learning all the different units and different type of tech trees. It really gives you a greater appreciation for where, you know, how Civilization kind of started from the first stirrings of life beneath water to what's the other, the land's life beneath, I don't know, whatever the other part goes. Makes you appreciate Civilization a little bit more. But anyways, let's keep on moving. We have Sion Duck. I'll go ahead and you can click on the abilities here. This character, I believe, also has the White Robe synergy, just like what we saw before. Let's go through all the different hero titles. Now, if it has the star next to it, it's unique to only this character. You can't find it anywhere else. But, for example, Ambition, Foresight, you can find those on other characters out there. Same thing. We have the White Robes, and we have all of the beautiful biography over here. Let's keep moving on. Now we have Oda Nobunaga, and same deal. I actually think, this is different. It's got the hero bond of rule by force. So if you attach to Akechi or Toyotomi, you'll get additional benefits like you see right here. What else we got here? So again, Demon King, rule by force, complete unique, and these two down here, these are more of the general ones that you're gonna find. You're gonna see it like, you know, several of these on other characters, but it just, you know, it kind of fits their character, right? That's why we see this. And then here we go, bunch of lore right here, really cool. Man, I wish, boy, unless you guys want like a 5-hour video, it's there's a lot of great lore to read through. But again, I'm hoping you guys get your hands on. Maybe that's what your sense of it. Get the game. Is it available right now? Well, eventually it will be globally available. Get the game so that way you can go experience all this on your own. George Washington, I don't know, I can't remember what he was famous for, but here we go. Check out his skills, Flurry of Fire, and then same thing. We have Founding Father, which is a unique effect here. Then we have Wisdom, Ingenuity, and then he has the Resplendent Freedom. So when you tie him with Nathaniel Green or Kazimir Pulaski, what? They have Pulaski in here? What the heck? I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. All right, cool stuff. Let's keep moving. Oh, did I show the lore? I don't know, in case you guys care. I don't know. Something about America. I don't know. I can't remember. Let's keep moving on. We have Otto von Bismarck. Here we go. Take a we'll start at the top. You got your different hero titles here. Yeah, so it shows you the different types. You have your standard, your unique ones. You unlock on the hero type. Oh, okay, I guess it didn't want me to read it, so we'll just keep going. Foresight, Resolute, has the Teutonic tradition, so when you pair it up with Frederick or Maria, you get additional benefits. And then bunch of biography. Again, really cool that they added all these things here. Now, next up, we have two more on this top row. We have William Wallace.
But they'll never take our freedom!
We have Battle of the Stirling Bridge, Sword of Scotland, Resolute, Perceptive, Hero Bonds. Got the national heroes when you tie to Joan of Arc or El Cid. Get all these additional benefits. Really cool stuff. And again, lore, 4 days. One more at the top. We got Victoria. We have also a skin here. Is this a 3D one? No, we saw this one earlier on. Nah, let's see what we got. So you have all your different unique abilities here. The House of Windsor, Resolute, Compose, and then Glorious Period. Another type of like sub-faction out there when you tie it of Richard or Arthur. You get some love between them all, yeah? Shorter biography that we have going on, but it's all good. Let's take a look at that. I click on the ability here. I might be skipping some of these. The Crown, again, a lot of stuff. And I'm not going to lie to you. I could read through this. When I'm reading this, I kind of feel like I'm reading a second language. I'm like, I don't understand all these percentages, what they actually mean, how to really conceptualize, you know, intelligence damage, physical. I can't. I'm still trying to grasp so much about this game. Your knowledge. I'm gonna tell you this. Your knowledge of civilization beyond just like the generalities of like, you know, what wonders are, the leaders. Like besides that, not a lot of the intel carries over my hundreds and hundreds, thousands of hours I put in civilization. I feel like I'm a baby starting from scratch here. Next up, we have Richard I. Here's our skills. Now, the other ones, unfortunately, I wish it would give me a sneak peek at least. I don't know why they just completely locked them up. I guess that's your incentive to actually go out and get them. All your different unique abilities. We actually have 2 of them, the Lionheart and Ultimate Knight. But again, you see some of these are pretty repeatable already. Now, some of these characters are going to have 2 different like sub-factions that they're going to be on. So I think I even saw some 3s out there. Glorious Period. The Chivalrous, I don't think we've seen this one yet today. Richard I, Saladin, and Frederick, when you pair them up together, you get a bunch of extra effects for like your medieval cavalry, your industrial stuff as well. And again, bunch of stuff right here. Cool. I'm actually curious. What does it say? Hero Popularity Champion. Refresh from time to time based on an assessment of the strengths of hero skills. Usage among players, odds, and relevant lines. Oh, okay. So I guess that kind of gives you a heads up like how maybe meta prevalent some of these are. Oh, we'll have to keep a close look. Charlemagne! Let's see, isn't that like a music artist or something like that? I think so. Let's see what we got. Impassioned Spirit. Yeah, here we go. So we have 2 different unique hero titles. You have Gibbon's Hammer, Renaissance Man, but you know these are going to be like Ingenuity, Composure. It'll be pretty repeatable. Here of It is Paida. I'm butchering it. But we got different effects with that. And again, well, this one's got a bunch of lore tied to it. Nice. Sweet. And again, if you click on lives, if you do happen to have them, they give you some good suggestions on what to do with them, like how to get the most damage out of them. Really cool stuff that they have cooking here. All right, let's keep moving on. We have Sun Tzu. This guy like write a book about something? The Art of War? I don't know. I can't remember. But there we go. We have that. I believe we have a skin for this guy too, right? Yeah, pretty sick skin on top of it. But let's see what we have here. Yeah, impeccable support. Yep, and then these are pretty common ones we have as well. Then we have the biography that shared. Now, this one does not have a hero bond. Looks like this one does not have any sort of hero bond. That's a little disappointing. But let's keep moving on. Next up, we have Meng Tian with the Great Wall ability. Wow, that sounds pretty great. Yeah, see, this one has a hero bond, not the other guy. Okay, Yeah, there you go. You got Fortified Defenses, First Warrior as your unique titles. And we've seen, I believe, you have these two and some other ones as well. Then the Qin Empire. Yeah, so if you're paired of King Qin. Boy, I'm butchering names so bad. Bai Qi? Is it Qi? I think QI like Qi. I can't remember. I don't know. I can barely speak English, people. Okay, cut me some slack here. Pretty short biography, man. Okay. Next up, Gilgamesh. No skin associated with this one. Let's see what we got. King of Uruk. Now, this says he has champion, so again, so it's pretty popular, I'm guessing. Yeah, Wedge of Heaven. So only one unique ability that we have here. Those two are the other common ones we have. Take a look here. Elder Monarch. So you can compare, combine these with other champions to get those additional effects. And then you got a little bit of lore associated with it as well. Keep moving on. We have Alexander the Great. This is the cool one you guys want to see. Gosh, it's like, it feels like I'm playing a whole different game when I see this. So you go to skin, check out the power of Heracles. Check this out. Just to get rid of the UI, get rid of the UI for a second. Restart it. Dude, look at this. Like, what the heck? What is it? Am I playing Civilization here or God of War? I don't know. It's like, wow. It's like, what a difference. Again, I'm guessing that costs much more money than just doing your animated 2D stuff that you have for most of the characters. But man, I need more of this. And there's a couple, and there's not going to be a ton of them, though. Anyways, gosh dang. We have War God. Checking out over here. Yeah, you got two unique abilities. You have Son of Zeus, King of Conquerors. And then we have these two standard effects that we got going on here. And then this is another double hero bond where you have Exemplar, where if you pair Pericles or King David, you get some stuff. And then you have Glorious Greece, which I actually have one of these characters that we can pair with it. So if I ever happen to get Alexander the Great, I can pair it up here. So pretty neat stuff, right? All right, we're going to move on. Where do we leave? One more on this tab. We have Pericles, speak of the devil. Let's see what we got here. No skin, but we have the Delian League. Militia Marshal, boy. It's late when I'm recording this video, so I'm already a bit of an idiot. I'm even more of one now. Sage of Athens. And then you got your standard unique abilities here. Then, yeah, here we go. This has 3 different hero bond classes. So you have the Righteous Mastery. So if you pair it up with the Spartacus or Boudica, you get that stuff. You got Exemplar, again, so we can combine of King David or Alexander the Great, get stuff. And Glorious Greece. Bunch of cool effects on top of that. And here's a little bit of lore if you guys want to read it. Did you guys read it all? Good. We're moving on. So that was row number 2. Let's keep going. Now we have Mark Anthony. No skin here. Here's your Triumvir. Taking a look at the top. Got your Treaty Ally. This one actually has 3 standard abilities on top of that. So we'll just click through all those. 2 different hero bonds. Grand Conqueror. Gifts of the Nile as well. So kind of cool. So gives you flexibility if you want, like, oh, I want to put up this team, all right, but I get more benefits. I guess it depends on the situation you're trying to go into. It's nice having the flexibility. And he's got a little bit of a biography on top of that. All right, Cleopatra. Now we have a skin here. I think we've already seen this one. Again, just kind of another 2D look. Man, why aren't these all 3D? This is Alexander the Great. It's like they do like, it's like everything's just kind of the same. Then boom, they just hit you. It's like, whoa, that just came out of nowhere. What do we got here? Great Goddess. Use special ability, or is that special or unique ability? Go back real quick. Is that a special? Or is that just an ability in general? I don't think that's doesn't look like a passive here. Well, here we go. We have 2. We have Ever Favored and Queen of the Nile as your unique hero titles. And then we have 2 different Bewitch and Charming. Use a standard effect. Another 3 hero bond character where you have Gifts of the Nile, Woman of Times, and the Imperial Age. So a lot of different ways of combining them. So again, like, it depends what you're looking for. Like if you want to reduce enemy damage, you go you kind of lean into the Woman of Times, right? If you're looking to reduce tactical damage or tactical attack, tactical defense, and tactical intelligence, you get that by 4%. You do this Imperial Age. And if you want like special effects for your infantry Renaissance units, boom, you got that here. Bunch of different biographies. She was born in 69 BC. Moving on, let's see what we got here. Mansa Musa. I unlocked this guy today when I opened it up. So let's show you what we got here. Flourishing Times, and then we have King of Gold. I can get down with that. I think you and I are going to get along pretty darn well. Tranquil honors the standard unique ability effects, and I kind of want to go back and maybe like read just like the unique hero titles that we got here. But anyways, we have African Empires. So if you combine with some of these other ones, you get all these additional benefits. Some lore that you got here as well. So now this is elite unit. So I'm guessing you'd be champions. Is there like a way to see? Like I'm guessing champion sounds better than elite. I'm guessing so. Next up we have Montezuma. He looks a lot cheerier compared to some of the other not hero collecting games, the other Civilization games. that we've had. We have the Hue Tlatoani. Totally nailed that. There we go. We have one unique ability here, and then we have two normal ones, and then we have your biography right here, where unfortunately it looks like what happened here. So wait, when the Spanish arrived in 1518, Montezuma presented them with gifts to demonstrate the Aztecs' wealth and power. Despite his attempts at diplomacy, the Spaniards entered the city. What? And took him captive. He died while in Spanish captivity. Well, that sucks. Hey, welcome. Get wrecked, nerd. That's basically what the Spaniards said. Well, that sucks for him. Anyways, well, hey, at least he ended up in a civilization game, okay? We have Daijang Guam. Let's see what we have her. Still, she's a royal physician. That's one of her abilities right there. And then we have the female physician, where she can increase tactical heal effects by 8%, which is cool. Ambition, charming as well. And a bit of lore to go. Wow, she's got a lot of lore right there. All right, nice chunk of lore. Let's keep moving on. We have Maria Teresa. What do we got cooking here? United Resistance. We have the Diplomatic Master, which increased the chance of main skills taking effect on 2 ally heroes by 30%. Cool. Then we have these 2 normal standard hero titles. Teutonic Tradition. We saw this earlier when we were at Otto von Bismarck. Didn't we? I'm pretty sure we've seen this one. I've looked at these so many times at this point, so it's kind of blending all in for me. Nice little biography as well. Back here, and then to complete this, what's the third row that we're in? Let's go to Eleanor. Let's see what we got. I believe that's what you start off with, right? You get the Court of Love. So this one, I think, is the first champion you get. At least that's the first champion that I got. Got the Roseate Regnant. When main skills restores target troops, reduce their next combat attack damage by 20%. And then you have your 2 standard hero titles as well. All right, moving on. Let's go to row number 4. Arthur. No skin here. Field Marshal. Checking it out. Defensive Tactician. What does that do? Main skill affects all enemies. Cool. Got your 2 standard titles right here. Glorious Period. All allies gain attack damage dealt equal to... All allies' attack damage dealt ignores 5% of the target's tactical defense. Okay, boy. Reading hard, people. Reading is hard. And here's a bit of lore. Which got tied with it as well. All right, next up we have Takeda Shinjin. Let's see what we have here. Tiger of Kai. Cool stuff. We have Furin Kazan as your unique ability here. In addition to the main skill absorbing a target stats, increase their damage taken by 20% the next time they take damage. And then you got your 2 standard ones here. So again, yeah, those are going to kind of, be connected to a bunch of them, a bunch of other characters. Then you got your biography, cool stuff. Let's keep moving along. El Cid. No skin associated with this character, unfortunately. Tizona, that's what our active skill looks like right now. We have our hero titles, El Canto de Mio Cid. Then you have your, what does that do actually? 25% chance of main skill to skip preparation turn. Again, don't really know what that means right now. It's still too early in the game. Authority, Resolute. We have National Hero, so cool when you pair it with Joan of Arc or William Wallace. You get all these additional effects. And this guy's got a nice little chunk of biography associated as well. So again, who needs school when you can just play Civilization? Mulan. Wait, what? They're doing Disney crossovers here? Let's see what we got here. All right. So we have the sword play. Folk heroine, warrior, honor. What is folk? Oh no, go back. Oh, there we go. Folk heroine was that increased trigger rate of main skill by 4%. Okay. This one's got 2 hero bonds. Woman of Times, heroic heart. I think to play that song, be a man, to the rain and fire, be a man. I don't know if Disney's going to give them the rights for that one. But there we go, bunch of biography right here. While we cannot know if the story of Mulan is true, it stands as a testament to the importance of loyalty and valiance. Oh, here we go. See, you can be inspired as well playing Civilization. Bai Chi? I don't know. Mastermind. All right, that's what we have here. And then we have Mandate Heaven. Increases trigger rate of main skill damage effect by 5%. And then we have your different warrior honor effects as well. The Qin Empire. Is it Qin or Qi? Hey, boy. One thing about this game, if I do play it a little bit longer, I'm going to learn a lot more words, baby. Because you read it, but then you have to, actually read it out loud. It's like, I think that's how you say it. Listen, I'm no linguist. I barely know how I got here today. Okay, people? Here's your biography for him as well. No skin. And then we have Ramesses. All right. Dang, he's farming ore right now, man. Holy cow. All right, what do we got here? Conqueror. Let's see. We have a Pioneer Revolutionist. All right. Increased trigger rate of main skills by 2%. Then you got your 2 standard hero titles as well. Pairs well with the Imperial agents like Cleopatra and Tutmos III. Then we have a bunch of lore regarding this dude. Oh my gosh, yeah, lots and lots and lots of lore. My gosh, dude. Dude, he's just like, yeah, read my lore while I sit here looking good. Dude, all right. And then we have one more. We have Queen Ditto. Is that one song? My tea's gone cold. I laugh at my own jokes. You don't have to. City Founder is what her engage ability is. Then we have Founder of Carthage. What does that do? Trigger own main skill after enemy deals damage 5 times. And then you have your 2 standard ones right here. Elder Monarch. Heroic Heart as her hero bonds. Sweet stuff. And just a tiny bit of lore that she's got associated with her. All right, so that is what row number, what are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's keep going. Next up, King David. Let's go, Yay! King David. We have a skin. Let's see. All right, so no, dude, man, you got a little nip slip going on there, man. Does someone help him out? Let's see, info. Let's see, we got House of David. Stone Launch. Increased damage reduction main skill effect on the target's next hit by 5%. Got Honor, Unyielding. Then we have Exemplar and Elder Monarch as the 2 hero bond categories he's in. And just a tiny little bit of biography on top of that. All right. Moving on. We have Akechi Mitsuhide. Is it Mitsuhide? Let's see what we have here. Fatal Fire. Hono G Subverter. What does that do? Reduce the enemy captain's tactical intelligence by 15 while in combat. Ingenuity. Resolute. Rule by force. If you tie it with Oda Nobunaga and Toyotomi Hideyoshi. I don't think we've seen that one yet. All right. Did I get to the lore of that one? I don't think we saw the lore. Yeah, there's your lore right there in case you want to pause. Read along with me in spirit. Then we have Lepidus. No skin associated with this one. Let's see. The Cautious as unique ability. Increased chance of main skill hitting 2 arrows by 20%. Ingenuity, Foresight. Grand Conqueror as the hero bond. And a little bit of biography to go along with it. Now we have Tomarus. No additional skin. Saka Archery. Let's see. Nomadic Tactics. When deployed as captain, increased range by 1. Ingenuity. Sagacious? Sagacious? I'm sure I got one of those pronunciations right. Year birth unknown. Okay, so here's a biography. Well, next thing is people should keep closer track of their birthday. How am I supposed to celebrate their birthday? Well, that sucks. Then we have Kutuzov. What do we got cooking here? Scorched Earth. Yeah, this sounds like my type of character. Yeah. Earth Scorcher. Let's go. During one turn, protect all allies. That doesn't sound very scorchy. Then you got your 2, standard hero titles here. The Militarist. And I got one of them. Fun enough. We unlocked that Hannibal today, baby. So if I ever get this guy, we can work together in a greater capacity. A little bit of lore that we have over here as well. Brilliant military strategist. But did he know how to play mobile games? I don't think so. What else we got here? Miyamoto Musashi. Any cool skin? No, also, cool 2D skin, but not quite what I was hoping for. I want that 3D animation stuff, man. Sword Saint as the active ability. Master of Arms. Increased trigger rate of main skills by 4%. Then you have your Warrior Authority. No hero bonds, unfortunately. Here you go. Moving on. One more on this road. We have Spartacus. Let's see what type of skins we got. Is it 3D animated? I always get a little excited. Gladiator. What does that do? It increases additional stats granted by main skill by 3. Brawny, Resolute. Got hero bonds of Righteous Mastery as well as the Heroic Heart. And just a little bit of, just a tiny little story. Oh, nice. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, what do we got? So that was the 5th, 6th row. I'm losing track. And we got, there's actually quite more champions than I was expecting originally. Let's see. We have Coupe. War Stance. Let's see what we got over here. Chief of Hawaki. Increased tactical trigger rate of combo skills by 3%. Resolute. Composed. And here's your biography there. No, their skins are nothing too special beyond that. Boudica. Here's what we got. Iceni Warfare. Queen of Iceni. Increase. I just know I'm butchering these names. Increase tactical trigger rate of active damage skills by 3%. And then there you go. You got your 2 abilities right here. As top of that, Woman of Times, Righteous Mastery as her different hero bonds. There's your biography as well. All right. Moving on. We have Kokochin. All right. Kind of gives me almost like Queen Amidala vibes almost. Lengthy Voyage. All right. And then what do we got up here? Master of Archery. And then what does that do? Increase tackle trigger rate of combo skills by 3%. Like, they seem like so tiny. It's like, what does 3% actually look like? I can't really tell you right now. And then your 2 standard hero titles. No hero bonds, though. Unfortunately. A little bit of a lore that goes along with that, too. All right, next up we have Totoyomi Hideyoshi. All right. Let's see what we got cooking here. Imperial Regent. Then we have Illusions of the World. Main skill, further increase attack and intelligence bonus by 2%. Ingenuity, Vigilance, cool. Hero bonds, rule by force. We've pretty much looked at all those characters today. And you got a little bit of lore to go along with it. Next up, Kazimierz Pułaski. There we go. Let's see what we got cooking over here today, my friends. Witty Battle. Let's see what else we got here. Father of Cavalry. Increase own tackle agility by 15. Then we have our 2 standard ones. Man, you couldn't throw in a 4th one? Come on, not my boy Kazimierz. Come on. And then we have our Resplendent Freedoms. There we go. If you want him to pair with George Washington, they can be boys. They're boys. There you go. Got your beautiful Polish soldier. Yeah, look at all that lore. Yeah. Look at all that. Look at all that lore right there. Excellent stuff, my friends. Let's keep moving along. And we have Nathaniel Green. All right, cool. So I'm assuming this is going to have hero bonds of George Washington. There we go, as well as Casimir. Cool stuff. And then we have Lone Norther. 50% chance of main skills to also take effect on odd numbered turns. Chance to independently calculate for each turn, or for each effect. Got 2 different standard abilities with it. Bit of lore to go along with it on top of that. Wow. A lot of stuff going on there. And then one more for this one. We have Frederick. Currently an elite unit, seems like. What do we got cooking here? Spear of Destiny. All right. And then what else we got? Redbeard. Let's see. Increased trigger rate of main skill by 10%. Authority, Brawny, Teutonic Tradition, the Chivalrous are the hero bonds. And a little bit of lore to go along with it. Dang, dual wielding too. Is dual wielding really that effective when you have those long swords? I don't know. And then we're almost there. Almost there. We have 1.5 more rows to go. She. Then play that funky music, she. What do we got? Enchanting Allure. Yeah, it looks like she's ready to shred it. Like, play a little bit. What's that? Dragon Force? All right. Okay, anyways, moving on. Washer Girl. For the first 2 turns, 50% chance each turn to be immune to silence. Bewitched. Charming. Cool stuff. And let's see, moving on. Charles Martel. What do we got here? The Hammer. Yes. Savior. 50% chance of main skill to gain 2 effects. Got your other abilities here. It is Paida. Is it Paida or Paida? During the first turn, increase all allies' trigger rate of active main skills by 8%. And you got a little bit of lore to go on with it. All right, cool. Man, I wish we kept wearing armor like this. Like, this is what peak male performance looks like. This is what guys want to look like when they're walking down the street. Man, guys, we really fell off. Look at this. This could have been us still. Oh, well. Leonidas. I got him early on. I can't remember if he's, like, guaranteed early on, or I think he basically tutorial gives him a wave, right? Let's see, King of Sparta, 300 Spartans. What, wasn't there a movie about that?
This is Sparta!
Increased combat attack damage dealt to impaired enemies by 15%. Warrior Honor. And here's our Glorious Grease. We've already looked at over all those characters. And you got a little bit of lore all along. Let's see what else we got. Hannibal Barca. We just unlocked him today. I think we already looked at all this, right? Across the Alps. Maybe we didn't yet. Across the Alps. Great strategist. Your other your other standard ones. Increased tactical heal effect by 8%. The Militarist is the hero bond. And a bunch of lore to go along with it. Awesome sauce. All right, and then we have Tutmos the third. Look at that. Man, it's looking fresh, man. Look at that bling, dude. And then we have Manifest Ra. Martial Paradigm. Increased range by 1. Okay, very, very simple. Brawny armor. Imperial Age, cool stuff. What else we got here? Gabek. All right, what do we got here? Baket Guard. Martyr Asabi. What does that do? Reduce tackle damage taken from basic attacks by 8%. Got your 2 normal hero titles to go along with it. And just a tiny little bit of lore to go to. Last one on this one, we have Xizhong the Great. Look at, he looks happy. You know he's in a good, oh, hey, he blinked. Yeah, he's like, you want to know what I know? I'm like, yeah, what? And he's like, and he guessed. I'm like, I don't know. You tell me. Then we're going to play this back and forth game with one another. What do we got? Confucian King. Language Reformer. A main skill reduces damage 1 additional time. Then you have your 2 standard ones. White Robes is one of the factions, or the only hero bond that he's a part of, and just a little tiny little bit of little history in there. Now we got 4 more to go. Wow. Minamoto no Yoshitsune. Let's see what we got here. Kuro Hogan. And then we have Hogan Biki. When deployed as Vanguard, increased range by 1. Then you got your 2 standard hero titles and a bunch of biography to go along with it. Harold. Now he has a skin. We saw this one earlier. Kind of gives him that like Odin type of look on him. Let's see what we got here. Bluetooth. What? No, you invented the Bluetooth? How else would we connect our AirPods to this day if not for this guy? Increased combat attack damage dealt to routed enemies by 10%. I believe, actually, jokes aside, I believe he inspired the actual word Bluetooth, funny enough. So I think that's why it's there. I can't remember the history. I just remember getting this like way back when. Warrior Authority is the other heroes, or hero unique abilities. Then that's Hero Bond, the Militarist. And then we have all this right here. Okay. And then 2 more. The Zinga Mabande. Guardian of Ndongo. Main skill takes effect on all allies. Brawny, Perceptive, Hero Bond with the African Empire, and a bunch of biography to go along with it. And then 1 more, Shaka. We're almost there, people. A lot of stuff to go over today. Zulu War Cry. We have a Ikva, Ingenuity, Poised. What does this do? Main skill always selects the ally with the highest attack. Okay. And then we have African Empire. And then lastly, some biography to go along with it. So, wow. So how many characters was that? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Yeah, 7, right? Yeah, 7. It's 14, 21, 28, 35. Gosh dang, 42, 49. And then we have 4 more. So that was that 53 characters already in this game. All right. Pretty neat. So I'm assuming one thing that's going to come with future updates, again, just an assumption, they're going to get more heroes because there's a ton more stuff that they can add. Like, they could add Roosevelt, for example, to this down the road, just off the top of my head. So, I expect more stuff to come down in the future here. So it's cool that we have a bunch of champions here. And again, that's not even like all of them, because remember, there are like some rare, like epic, whatever you want to call them, champions as well. Like, we didn't see him in there, right? He wasn't in there.
Your city
but she is. It's like I have all these, so I don't know what's the difference between them all. I got Shotoku pretty recently. He's not on that list, so keep in mind, that's just like for like the legendary top tier 5-star characters, right? But you know what? I'm looking forward to see whatever else they bring into the game. So I know today was a long one, but thank you so much for chilling with me as we go through all these legendary heroes that we have. I look forward to seeing which ones I'm going to get. Let me know which ones you'd want to get inside of your arsenal when you join Civilization Heirs and Allies. And again, big thanks to them for sponsoring this series. If you guys can, we're going for a total of 3 likes today. Can we get to it? I don't know. We'll find out. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe so you not miss a thing. And always remember, it's great to be in the Empire today. Nothing standing in our way.